feel that.
So this makes me remember, it makes me remember radio so well because I know that there is Shokpeti here by Bimpo and there is Wandeko. And you know, I particularly like this Shokpeti here and all the adjusters and all that. It's so danceable and all that.
Shout out to love.
Yeah, really, really amazing song. Well, it is the classics for me. I mean, going back in time to get our grooves on, you know.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, no cap. Yes, it's Throwback, people. And we are here to give you the best hit songs of the yesteryears.
Of course, boys. Classic gems, nostalgic tunes. Today is definitely unmissable. Yes, you heard. Okay, so let's do this already. It's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. I love it already. Okay, so it is Honey Shmoney. It is Honey Rabba, Lamba. It is Honey Pizzo for Shizu, baby.
Finish them.
Is that
part of it?
It's part of it.
Oh, wow.
It's part of it now. Now one chance you enter
today.
Now one chance you enter today.
Okay.
But okay, say
that's the end.
Are you done?
That's the end.
I heard Ramota actually wants to sue you for using her name in your intro.
Okay, so
in a controversial twist of events.
Thank you so much. That was how there is somebody here who bears Ramota. So I was, you know, like 2 weeks ago, I was saying Ramota, Lorabata, Lalaba, Lorilamba. So Ramota just came to meet me out of nowhere and said that she doesn't like it. I said, are you the only Ramota in this world? You would have to go and do
after that is like
Omotala first. Trademark your name first of all before you come and have that conversation with me. As far as I'm concerned.
Only for that you fear lawsuit too.
No. The thing is that there are so many Ramotas and there is one Nancy Ramota on
Instagram. Ramota, aka only for saying you don't get level.
You know, not only you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Highness, this is Flyness. I'll go by the name King Hojay, but you can call me OJ. That's where it is. It is what it is.
I like your hairstyle.
I woke up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You flying around.
Thank you.
Like,
thank you.
He's ready for you.
You don't know how to receive compliments.
Thank you.
You know there is a phobia that I've forgotten the what they call that phobia again when people can't just receive compliments.
Gritophobia.
No, it's Sami X.
No, don't bother.
Thank you very much. You're far too kind.
So
no need to remember the phobia.
They can't forget. All right, guys, I'm Catherine, but you all know me as a Lady Cath, her real hotness.
Okay.
There goes Kanan, Somali-Canadian artist who dropped the song Wave Your Flag in 2008. And it's interesting to know that 2 years later, in 2010, the song became the promotional video for the South African hosted FIFA World Cup.
Absolutely.
And it was a worldwide hit.
And we just always love it when a song is adopted like that. Like it has massive airplay and
the song just come blow another level.
And you know how certain things even blow too, like Vuvuzela and entering the dictionary because the word never existed in the dictionary before.
Like this one was written for the freedom of the Somali people, and suddenly it was linked to football, and it was a global hit. Amazing stuff. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is now time for entertainment news. And first story we have for you today, Paul Play Dairo addresses young entertainers. Nigerian singer Paul Play Dairo has come out to speak and share his thoughts regarding the current situation of the Nigerian entertainment industry. He did this via his Instagram page where he wrote that the industry at the moment is filled with envy, hate, pride, and unwarranted rudeness. He wrote, and I quote, "I tried to keep quiet, but I gotta say this. The entertainment industry is now full of envy, hate, pride, and unwarranted rudeness. How much will it really cost you to post your colleague's advert? It doesn't cost you anything. It's not going to affect your brand or make your fans run away. I've been away from the game for quite a while, but I'm sad to realize how terrible things have turned," end of quote. He continued, and I quote, "It's like they prefer to help you when you're dead. Post your picture and organize shows to celebrate your passing. How many people were there for the celebrities who passed when they were alive? I can recall vividly when we started this game, though we had competition. Star Plus, no they post for Rugged Man. Two-Face, no they post for Paul Play. Tony Tetula know they pose Idris. We always hang out at the show, even at the after party. Now I hear our young celebrities don't even want to see eye to eye. It's always a group of 2 or 3 when they do. I know what this is all about, money, but I'm wrong because every A-lister is getting money. The real problem is what I will construct into a question. Where is the love? End of quote. Concluding, he wrote, and I quote, I'm happy how the industry has evolved, and I'm happy for every single artist that has made it. But hey, be humble, end of quote.
So if you ask me what I think about this, I'll say perhaps it came with a growth too, and with awareness, because now there is Instagram. And on Instagram, you find out that when somebody is celebrating birthday, for instance, something as harmless as a birthday.
It's not a thing.
Do you understand? You see that people are not even posting. They'll prefer to put you on Insta story because they feel that place. So I think it is the awareness of, money, because it mentioned, is it because of money? So perhaps it's because of money, because now people are becoming more aware that their space can be used for so many things, especially when they have a lot of followers and all that. But notwithstanding, I mean, you can't say that. I understand what he's talking about perfectly, especially when he said that it is when people are dead that we post pictures and all that. You don't actually celebrate them when they are still here. And talking about, hanging out and all that. In fact, today's Thursday, and very good. Perhaps you even see some videos that you'll find some people there, and you'll find like the whole community right there supporting them. It does not happen these days. In fact, these days, you might even feature somebody on your song, and the person will not be your video or post or something. It can be anything. So I don't know whether it is the wokeness that is being exhibited right now.
Or is the wokeness has happened, and I guess Poplay is presently is supposed to have a show in the UK, and he has been putting out flyers. People like Lexi Do supposed to perform. A whole lot of people back there in the UK, and I guess where this is coming from. Like maybe some of his friends cannot even post the artwork for this show.
Do you get?
Even maybe some of the people that he has said, "Oh, you go perform." Oh, okay, I agree, I go perform. Oh yeah, I don't do flyer for you. Post them for your page.
But they know they post.
But maybe because there was no Instagram in those days. They might have done it in those days too. We never can tell.
But you know how we know that even if there was Instagram in those days, people turned up for
each other.
Do you understand? They came out en masse. They turned out when there was any.
Yeah, not unlike now that when one artist has an event, it's just those built to perform that go. Back then, you would see everyone in the crowd
come out to show love.
As in coming out to show love. It's just
we
crazy.
We need people to preach more on this and talk about.
Will it change? Will it change? Even when people feature people these days, they will not even put their name. They will just say that the song is out. So
even when Justin Bieber put up the Essence Whiskey, when he put it up on his Instagram page, people now came for a whole lot of Nigerian artists that see Justin Bieber is even bigger than Whiskey.
Yes.
So let me tell you.
And he posted you. Just help me,
And he even said
you were on the song I paid you.
That's as in, I was waiting for you to say that.
He even said thank you for making me jump,
helping me jump
on this. And you see, I think it is just about courtesy. And when he said rudeness, yes, we are working in a very wrong way. I don't understand. So people do not even have etiquette. They don't have. They're not literate. I don't get it.
I just hope it gets better.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We will.
In the name of the Lord.
I mean,
in the name of the Lord.
Yes, so.
Moving to the next story, R. Kelly labeled a predator by prosecutor as sex abuse trial begins. The trial of embattled American singer R. Kelly has begun at the court in Brooklyn, New York. According to the Assistant U.S. Attorney Maria Cruz Melendez, in her opening statement, she said, and I quote, "This case is about a predator. This case is not about a celebrity who likes to party a lot." She also told the jury of 7 men and 5 women in the Brooklyn Federal Court that R. Kelly used lies, manipulation, threats, and physical abuse to dominate the victims and often filmed their sexual encounters, which also includes the late singer Aaliyah, who was 15 when she married him. The multiple Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and producer is also accused of racketeering, sexual abuse, and bribery, charges which he has repeatedly denied, and some of the allegations made against the singer dates back more than 20 years. And the singer's defense, R. Kelly's lawyer, Nicole Blank-Becker, claimed the alleged victims are aggrieved groupies who originally consented to sex before later becoming spiteful. She said, and I quote, "It didn't recruit them. They were fans. They came to Mr. Kelly," adding that some of the relationships were beautiful and long-term. R. Kelly has since pleaded not guilty to the accusation, and if he's convicted on all counts, he could be sentenced to several decades in prison. Just so you know, even if he's acquitted, he still faces sex-related charges in Illinois and Minnesota, where he has also pleaded not guilty.
You know that thing when they say that... You know that thing when they say that you have offended everyone, as you are running, everything's waiting for you. Just like this Hush Puppy case, they say when it's done in the US, it's going to Dubai to face that one. This R. Kelly case just reminds me of that, because when he's done here, the other states are still waiting to prosecute him. And this thing has dragged for so long that I don't even think I want to talk about it again.
It dragged for so long, yes, and I said, oh, finally, but the thing is...
And because of Corona,
finally,
that's why they didn't get... There was no court sitting.
But then again, you know, one thing about... I'm not saying that R. Kelly isn't guilty of any... Well, the court has that to say. But what I'm saying here is that it's so difficult for artists, especially when they're very popular and they have a lot of fans. There are some times that women throw themselves at these people. And an example is Fela, that, you know, some... women were chased away from, and they returned. They actually chose to stay there with him. You don't get, like, so you say, oh, allow our children to, and they were children of big people in the society. But then you have it that way, and you have it the other way too. And then the fact that you know that you're an artist, and then you have such influence, and you have that power, and then you're doing certain things again. So it is.
That's exactly what his lawyer is saying. But the prosecutors are saying, like, you filmed them against their will. That's another issue on his own first. Then now they want to leave or they want to testify, and you're saying, if you report, I'll release this tape, so that people will know what you did. It's just crazy. I watched the full documentary of Surviving R. Kelly, and he has gone through this phase before. I think it was 2008 when he had the sex tape, the P tape, and he escaped. But this one, people were saying, oh, he escaped. Don't worry, we'll catch you, and this is a fresh one. If it's free in New York, there's Chicago right there, there's Minnesota right there. And
I keep telling people, I keep telling artists, borrow a leaf from this, because you might have worked so hard for your craft and everything, and at the end of the day, you're going down the drain because of stuff like this.
I'm still part of that fan base that, yes, if he turns out guilty,
I will still listen to his song.
I will still listen.
Some cancelled already. They've cancelled him. Some radio stations don't even play R. Kelly songs.
They have.
I tell you what. You can take any side you want to take, but I am saying that the person might not be good, but I like the craft.
The music.
And right now we have artists that we don't necessarily like their attitude, but then we just
listen to their music.
We listen to their music.
We'll just keep our fingers crossed.
I also expect upcoming artists or new artists to learn from all this, because things happen, you're supposed to learn from it, but instead it will still happen to you. So I feel people should just learn from things that are happening in the industry and keep their ears out so that they don't make the same mistakes and fall into the same situation.
We'll just see waiting the courts go rule, Sha.
All right, baddies. Now, we have good news. Our very own Scarlett Johansson and her husband welcomes first child. I said our very own because Hollywood actress Scarlett Johansson has welcomed the second child and her first with husband Colin Jost. The new dad made the announcement via his Instagram page, where he wrote, and I quote, okay, we had a baby. His name is Cosmo. We love him very much. Privacy would be greatly appreciated. For all inquiries, please contact our publicist at Che Things, end of quote. This comes days after Scarlett's husband Colin just briefly mentioned their pregnancy news during a stand-up performance at the Ridgefield Playhouse in Connecticut. Just so you know, this is the second child for Scarlett, who has a 7-year-old daughter, Rose Dorothy, with her ex-husband, Romain Doriac. Scarlett and Colin got engaged in May 2019 after 2 years of dating, and they got married in an intimate ceremony back in October 2020. And
the cat is out of the bag, because there were speculations like, Okay, there was Black Widow. They did the premiere.
So that was
that is your.
So that's the reason.
Why were you not at the premiere?
And then she was having virtual interviews, and it was always from the shoulder up. Like, okay. And then just before Colin announced, he had said it at the stand-up comedy show he went for that we're having a baby.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down. So this is real good news. Congratulations to the couple.
Massive congratulations. Yes, we are done with the entertainment news. That was Angel of My Life for Play Dairo, and of course, Rough, Rugged, and Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Social Review. We'll be checking out the madness happening on social media. Gang, 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 gang. I have a question.
What's the question?
People have questions.
Okay.
And he says, Shibi, you sabi English.
Okay.
Hojay.
I know that you will face me. Yeah.
If goat is a meat, then fish is worse.
It's a fish.
But goat is not a goat here.
Don't you know that in English, English has rules, and it has and English borrowed a lot of words from different languages. So yeah, English is not even complete in itself. So an English person might not even be able to answer you this. Some of them don't even speak good English.
So
what exactly do you want to
see
hear?
how Honeypot does this?
Let me say how I judge this scene. If you know the etymology of English, then you will.
Hey! Please, let's end this thing. Fish is seafood. Moving on.
Okay, that's
it's seafood.
Okay.
Let's not move on.
Let's just move on.
Fish is fish.
Before we hear etymology again.
So somebody is asking a question. Are you related to anyone famous? And this person says, I don't want to brag, but I heard my mom calling God her father. Hojay!
He's my father.
Okay. God is your father. Let your real father catch you. This is a picture of a lady by the sea. And this is the question, or this is the caption. A feminist left behind after arguing with Moses that she doesn't need a man to pave the way for her. Not be me talking about now.
No, it's okay. It's good. It's good. In fact, I would like this kind of thing to even happen.
At least you enjoy the sea.
Oh God, I will really like this kind of thing to happen.
No, I cannot answer what? A male did that? No. And look at me.
And that's what you call a lonely beach. That's what you call a lonely beach.
Only you could just stay there for the beach.
As in, you could just
no stress.
So, any words for feminists?
It's not my business. You already know my stand. So, it's not my business. If they find you in this kind of situation, it's your business.
What is your stand?
Okay. It's a lonely beach.
Okay, moving on.
That's all.
Vendors that put their prices online, God bless you. The rest of you, DM for your blessing.
Very true. See, let me tell you something.
Legit.
When I go on social media, I see some things that I like very well. Comment section, no price. Please check your DM. Please. I'm like, what's the point? Because you can't put your price there, and then I'm sending you a DM, and I'm asking you a question. There's a lot of back and forth. At the end of the day, you don't have what I want, or I can't afford it. And I say, this one wasted my time. I don't even want to waste your time.
It's simply stressful.
God bless you.
It's too stressful.
Because they put price.
And they put price.
God bless you.
Sharp.
If I Honeypot, you receive your blessing.
Amen.
Don't go to DM.
But I do not know why.
I don't know. It's stressful.
DM for price.
It's stressful. It's actually very, very stressful.
Like your DM will now be smelly.
So I think that there is GBC on that thing. So when you say, so that means the price might change. So it depends on how well you can haggle.
Because someone actually told me this thing. He said he went to buy something from someone on Instagram, and it was DM for price, and they gave him a price. His friend bought the same thing. So he was telling his friend that, I just bought this thing for someone. He said, now 10K, and I said, no, now 20K. That's what argument starts. Yes.
That's what argument starts. It comes to integrity, and you have to have integrity when it comes to business.
Okay, so the rest of you, DM for your blessings, so. So someone put up this post and it says, African parents be saying they are broke, then buy a new car. Is this true?
No, see, the thing is,
you know that according to broke is different from broke.
Thank you.
Some people, they are broke. They don't really have anything. In fact, they don't have anything at all. Some when they are broke, they still have like 1 million.
They feel run one Benz.
I'm telling you.
And then some people
you'll find our aunties and our uncles and our parents on this thing. Like, what? They will tell you that they have sent you to school or you went to do masters. They have spent all their pension and everything on you. Is a lie. You will just see them buying. You say, but I thought you said that you don't have any.
Chemidan is the ones that are buying. The ones that are always broke, but they are going to every party in Lagos every weekend. Spraying money. Not only their shabby, they spray money.
Shout out to your African parents.
That kind of brokenness.
They can enjoy.
That level of brokenness, eh?
Somebody put up this person is saying what an elder says sitting down fits be nonsense.
I'm not there. I'm not there.
This is Gen what?
Gen the one after Z. Because this is rude.
This one is Gen Zinc.
This is rude.
Gen Zinc.
I am not here.
I think I'm not there.
I am not.
Gen Zinc.
Make reason.
Go and tell Peter Doche this thing.
What level of
okay, what
is
do you
this?
think Peter Doche has been saying?
So you're one of the people that have been saying that what an elderly person is saying is nonsense.
No, me talk Nana person talk for
But you just agreed.
Let's move on.
So sad.
I apologize. I apologize. Since it's Throwback Thursday, this is like a throwback picture of these people dancing, getting their groove on. And the caption says, my grandpa, Ikechukwu and Nini, in 1922, when others were grabbing lands.
Baba was grabbing, that's for me, baby, that's for me, baby. He's chopping the head of his life.
So when you now look at the dynasty of, what's his name again? Grandpa Ikechukwu and Nini. Wow. And you now see some things happening. You know that. You can trace it. You know that. So when other people were grabbing land, Grandpa was busy grabbing booty.
And for me, it's the joy on his face, the fulfillment.
But if you won't look at Sha.
But now one thing go kill man last.
Exactly.
But if you won't look at Sha, you get some grandparents when they do lands, they get lands there.
I'm telling you.
Some grandparents now school they say, no, we have to
they don't start business.
Let's read. See, some people get land and they know they won't sell themselves. They list the land.
Properties, not only land.
I don't want to call names.
The children are enjoying.
Yeah.
Please don't let us go there. Please let's go.
And some people are saying they'll not give me inheritance.
This one says, to be honest, my mom tried her best. Any home training I don't have, it's me that refuse to take it.
It's true.
It's true. It's very true.
I like that some children know.
They're very honest, yeah.
They know, they are very honest. These parents tried. But
you know, yeah. Okay, let's just move on.
Some children.
Osita Yeme, aka Popo, makes an appearance.
Again.
And the caption is that primary school guy that used to say, if I slap you, you will land in Canada. Yeah, you did. I don't defend you.
Where you did?
Please, just slap me. I go land. I like land in Canada.
You don't need visa or ticket, flight money.
Not true. If I slap you, you will land in Canada. If I slap you, you will
land in Canada. You don't have papers.
Don't have papers.
Forget
Where's your visa?
They go rough. See, nobody say you go slap me. Now me they tell people say I go slap them.
You know when they deport
but
people?
But no person slap me right now. If I slap you, slap
you don't even used to finish it.
So slap and small, make I just.
Okay, you know that when they deport people, it's not private jet they normally use.
Forget.
Okay.
Let's just move on before we say rubbish now. Osita Yeme makes another appearance again and again. And he is saying, the caption says, last born on their wedding night. Oh, my one go house, my mom feed they find me. Like, even when you are married.
You almost forget.
You just have that feeling that,
but I think it is
what's
not just.
the time?
I think it's not just for last borns.
No, not just last borns.
Yes, I think for everybody.
Ladies.
You just forget yourself, and one day, or you get annoyed, and you just want to.
Hojay, must you always talk about gender? There was this thread I saw on Instagram some time ago. Yeah, roll your eyes very well. And I saw ladies and guys talking about stuff, saying they went to work and they drove back to their parents' house. And then realized that they were married before they went back to meet their wives and husbands. And many people say it happened to them. So it's not a gender thing.
Okay.
It is not gender specific.
Okay.
Yes, and that's the last one we can take.
You don't
Thank
finish.
you so much.
Okay.
You don't finish. You don't finish.
Catherine will be the only one standing by that beach.
Not them. Not them. No. So far it was a male that separated the sea.
No, Honeypot. I don't like the way any small thing Hojay will say is ladies.
Ladies and
What am I in
gentlemen,
between these people today?
we are officially done with social media.
Yeah, so welcome back to the second hour of the show. So far, we have brought you the entertainment news, the recent birthday, rewind, and social review. Now it's time to tweet off, where one of us will vent on what's bothering him or her. Today, I am so good. I'm so in a good mood that it does not fall on my table. Now, what's the Angry Bird today?
Wow,
They'll see bits on Sunday. You know,
Let me tell you something. I will be here. God will keep us. We'll be here next week by God's grace. And see, Hojay does not even take losses, you know.
We don't do L's.
No. Hey.
We just win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what.
Let me tell you something about Hojay. When it comes to work, no, when it comes to work,
wait, she wants to give us spark.
You are not going to enter my throat.
She wants to give us
Let me tell you, and I will say this before you rant your rant. So, Hojay, when they beat them from home, it go just like this, you know, spouse pop up.
Wow, that's on you.
You not call me, you say, Hojay, you know, you would even have forgotten that, you know, because you're a winner now. Yeah, I mean,
you look like someone that is sick.
You should see that Hojay is very sick and he's not talking. He'll come like this, head down into the studio. He will sit down. You know, everything you want, Hojay will give you. Be very quiet. Those are the days that you can catch Hojay. But the day they win, now not go hear what do.
We don't drive, we celebrate.
But I've not done that lately now because we're always winning now. You already know. Yeah, I'm ranting. Let me rant. How do I put out this rant without looking for trouble? So, is it a rant, Seth? I just like how in Nigeria, like, even with the things going on, we still have a way to just, I call it like a comic relief.
Okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I was reading the dailies. Yes, I read the newspaper. Yeah, I was reading the dailies today. Online,
or you bought hard copy?
I'll go buy hard copy now. IP50. Yeah.
Wow.
I apologize.
Wow.
So I saw it that the Federal Executive Council, the FEC, they've approved the sum of over 600 million naira for sniffer dogs for Abuja and Lagos International Airports.
Okay.
Like, that is over 600 million naira.
All right.
For dogs. Let's just say maybe 1 million naira for one dog. So that's 600 dogs. So that would be like 300 dogs in Lagos airports, 300 dogs in Abuja airports. Waiting they happen. Is it that nobody will walk again and it's dog that will be saying, oh, your body pass? Your body, like, okay. Why 600 million naira for sniffer dogs? Why? That is my own rant. So I just saw it, I'm like, but there are other things. Doctors, they on strike, but sniffer dogs for the airports.
In this country,
that one just shocked me today.
We are very interesting, and we are a joke most times. Yeah, I said what I said. So yeah, and the funniest part is that I saw there was one kidnapping that happened, I think last week, and I saw, oh God, how will I say this thing? They said the president did not eat because of. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I will joke to you people.
See, I don't.
Oh, Canada in Jesus' name.
If I slap you, you see yourself in space.
So you see, intentionally, sometimes I don't like to be a part of rants like this because it makes me sad at the end of the day, and I don't know how to take it from there. Wow. I'm angry.
You know,
I think I want to go and I want to go to my. I want to go already because if I start to talk, like I will say what I am not meant to.
Because when I even saw it this morning, like I had a lot of thoughts in my head and things that people have been protesting for, have been going on strike for, came to my head, and that money can solve at least 2 or 3 issues at the moment too.
It's fine.
Yes, I know I want to improve security and everything, but I just had to do my calculation.
No, you don't even get
over 600 million.
All right, so agreed. Even if you're going to spend, even if
Lagos and Abuja.
So even if we're going to spend that kind of money, I do hope that we would not have cases where we're not asking questions again. We're still asking questions, and things are still happening.
We'll be asking where are the dogs, who is in charge of their upkeep.
All right, so please, let's
dogs go to see for airports now. I'm done, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, guys, moving on. It's time for a recap of the entertainment news in case you missed it earlier. So we told you guys that Paul Play Dairo addresses young entertainers.
He said, be humble. And of course, we talked about this one. R. Kelly labeled a predator by prosecutor as sex abuse trial begins.
And another interesting one, Scarlett Johansson and husband welcomes first child together. Woo! Congratulations! Yes, guys. So we will be back shortly to find out which artists we will be checking out on today's Where Are They Now? Lega.
Yeah, the land is still green.
It's still green. Standing on the green land.
Is it still green?
This one is popular.
No, this one is purple carpet.
Okay, yeah.
On a green land.
The land is green. Yeah.
Amen.
Always say positive things.
Amen.
Is green positive? Okay, let's just move on.
Yes, green means health. It means good things and all that. So things are springing forth. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
600 million for dogs.
Emmanuel.
The land is green.
Can we go? All right, guys. It's been an amazing show. All the classics. I'm sure so many people could relate to all those soundtracks.
That's right.
So you guys have had a ball today.
Yeah.
Obviously you did.
That's right.
It's been amazing, and I didn't do this alone. I did it with Honeypot and King Hojay himself. I remain your host, Lady Cath, your partners, and we come your way again tomorrow with amazing stuff on ESplash, something entirely different.
And of course, we are leaving you with this one from Colinton. Yes, it was his birthday.
Yes, it was his birthday.
Yeah.